Contenders.
Hello and welcome. You're watching Contenders. I'm Min-jung Kim. It what seemed like a blink of an eye, already 6 months have passed since we first began Contenders. Along the way, we've had a wide range of businesses from semiconductor, automobile, broadcasting, and a cosmetics company that chose its final winner as its new recruit just last week. And this month, we'll be working with a new company from a new industry. And PJ will fill us in on the details.
You betcha, I have lots of details. Hello, I am PJ Rogers. Welcome back to Contenders. This particular company that we have, as Min-jung talked about, these details, it's interesting. This company is not one that you go in and shop at or you buy their products as a consumer. However, almost all of their products hit our lives in some aspect almost every day. And so it'll be interesting to see how this company impacts your life. Why don't we watch the video and you'll find out how.
Having played a key role in the Korean chemical industry, now dynamically expanding as a global player, Hanwha Chemical. Hanwha Chemical produced PVC for the first time in 1966 and opened up the age of plastics in Korea. Today, we are playing a leading role in both domestic and international petrochemical markets by continuously expanding our business portfolio and overseas networks. Hanwha Chemical is preparing for the future by advancing into new business areas. In the solar industry, we have obtained a complete vertical integration from polysilicon to modules, and we are ready to maximize synergy effects. In biopharmaceuticals, we have successfully developed a treatment for rheumatoid arthritis and signed a license agreement with a world-class pharmaceutical company. We have acquired international patents for cathode materials, which is key in the production of secondary batteries. In nanotechnology, we have succeeded in the mass production of carbon nanotubes, innovative material with a multitude of possibilities. We are also taking a lead in the development of high value-added applications using graphene. Research and investment in environmentally friendly energy sources, and various programs to fulfill our corporate philosophy of pursuing environmental safety and health. Our Hanwha Chemical's efforts to pursue green management for a better future of humanity. A leader in the global chemical industry, Hanwha Chemical will always be with you with the best technology and know-how, aspiring to create a better world. Global chemical leader, Hanwha Chemical.
Quite frankly, I didn't know that so many of Hanwha Chemical products and its technology can be found in our daily lives and in many different applications around us, like plastic, fibers, wallpaper, and detergent too.
Yeah, and now they've signed an agreement with a pharmaceutical company as well. But what's interesting is Hanwha is not where they're at now, but the possibilities of where they're going.
Sure.
And I think we'll play a little role in that in Contenders.
And it's really no wonder that a large number of applicants applied to become a part of Hanwha Chemical in hopes of becoming the next overseas sales recruit. And there was a tough process narrowing them down to the best and brightest 8. Take a look.
A new challenge for contenders. It's time to find a new recruit for Hanwha Chemical. Through Job Korea, applications flooded in. A handful of resumes stood out, and they were the lucky ones invited to the preliminary interviews.
I'll try all my best. Fighting. Let's do it.
굉장히 중요하게 생각합니다.
And now, the moment of truth. The nerve-wracking interviews. Their potential on paper had brought them this far. Some were cool and calm, some were witty and engaging. But only 8 were to be contenders. After careful consideration, the list of competitors is revealed. Boasting a perfect score on the TOEIC speaking exam, Song Jung-hyun.
And I'm a very interesting person. I hope you guys can vote for me, and I hope you guys enjoy the show. Thank you.
She endured a 920-kilometer drive. Then she can endure a little competition. Jung Eun-sun.
What will we like on this program, and wish me good luck.
Employee, I'm aiming for CEO. We like a woman with ambition. Choi Jung-won.
Do I look like a suitable person to work here? I'll show you what I got.
If you have a question, then he says he has the answer. Meet Jo In-sung.
I try to do my best and I show you everything that I got here. Trust me.
There's no task too small. He's ready to take it all. Lee Ho-seok.
I'm ready to embark into a great journey. A wins in the last moment. Contenders, here I come.
She's willing to go the extra distance. Not 100, but 110%. Kim Ye-ji.
I'm going to try to do my very best to exceed everyone's expectations.
Challenge is his middle name, and winning his game. Yoo Sang-moon.
I wish you guys can enjoy with me, and I will try my best.
People are assets. He promises to be Hanwha's most valuable asset, Han Kyu-bum.
I'll show you what quality is.
The challengers will be taking Hanwha Chemical by storm. Their fight to become a corporate recruit starts now. Let the games begin.
I think we're going to have a fun month of contenders with these new contestants. Let's bring them out. Contenders, come on out.
Welcome to Contenders. Love to see your faces. I think we're a little nervous, a little bit. The biggest part about this show is showing us who you are and what you're all about. So in order for us to get to know you, why don't we start with Jung-hyun. Could you introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Song Jung-hyun, and I'll try my best and I'll show you what I've got, and wish me luck. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Jung Eun-sun. My favorite color is orange, and I like to dance and exercise. It's a really great pleasure to participate in this program. Wish me the best of luck.
Hi, my name is Jungwon Choi, and I'm glad that I could make it to the top 8. I actually wore this blue shirt today because it's a symbol of victory, and I hope I can make it to the next round. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Han Kyu-bum. I'm really glad that I made it to Final 8. This obviously is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, so I'm going to give it my best shot and try not to let it slide. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ho-seok Lee. I'm very glad to be here and honored to be here with other contenders. I believe they are very talented and handsome and beautiful. And I'd like to see how far this journey takes me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ye-ji Kim, and I'm so glad that I made it into this final 8 of contenders. I'm going to try my very best to show everyone what I've got. Thank you.
My name is Sang-moon Yu. I'm also honored to be here with the other contenders on this stage. I don't want anyone out. I want we all go together to the next round. Wish us luck all together. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jo In-sung. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. It'd be great experience in my life, and then I hope you guys enjoy this show, and I'll try my best. Thank you.
Jongwon pointed out that the color blue is the color of victory, and have you noticed that the men are all wearing blue ties?
Yes,
Oh,
I
wow.
did
Except for
notice
you, PJ, you're wearing a red tie.
Because I've already won.
Okay. In-sung, your name is Jo In-sung, and that's of
Right.
course a famous actor in Korea known for his good looks. And I was quite excited to meet Jo In-sung myself. I'm not saying I'm disappointed, but any interesting episode regarding your name?
Yeah, I kind of hate my name because at the first grade of my school, I attended some classes. There were some 200 people. I mean, and then the professor just called each of the name of it. So then, finally the professor just called my name. Then, I was sitting at the very back of it because of my name. And then almost like 200 people, they just looked back around on me. Then, it was just embarrassed me,
You must be popular with the girls with that name.
No, I had it.
Jungwon,
Yes.
your personality is kind of peppy and kind of outgoing. Is that normal?
Yes, I hear that a lot, and I'm usually an optimistic person. So yeah, I smile a lot. Yeah.
Well, great. And Kyubum, why does Hanwha want you? Tell us one reason why Hanwha wants you to be on their team.
Because I'll be the greatest worker.
Greatest worker, okay.
Okay, well, we look forward to getting to know more about each and one of you throughout the program. But in order for us to do that, you have to stay in the competition. And the first hurdle for you to overcome is the quizzes. Let's get started. After today's episode, only 6 contenders will move on to compete next week, and that means 2 contenders will be eliminated, and 5 of the 6 surviving contenders will be determined after the second round.
This is correct, and only 3 of you will make it to the third round, as 5 of you will be safe, and then there will be 3 that will continue to compete, and 1 of the 3 will join the 6, and the 2 others will have to be sent home.
The first round consists of 10 questions worth each 30 points, and all of you have the chance to answer a question, but then if you get it wrong, you will only be given another chance if none of the 7 gets it right. Is everything clear? Let's get started. Please give us the first question.
Nobel Peace Laureates are awarded by this country. It is known as a peaceful, safe haven due to very little social, religious, and racial conflict, which is why
Yeji,
Norway.
correct. Well, the country is now in shock after the terrorist attacks that happened in July. Next question, please.
in July 2011, this movie series ended with its
Yeji,
Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows.
that is correct. Next question.
This was detected in a beef shipment from Fukushima, Japan. This is a silvery gold alkali metal, and its radioisotopes present a high health risk.
In-sung,
Session.
that's correct. It's found in beef from Japan. It was found in beef from Japan. Next question, please.
An Australian-American media tycoon who was recently
Jungwon,
Rupert Murdoch.
that is correct. He's a global media tycoon born in Australia. Next question, please.
This is the next in mobile communications networks following
Hosuk,
LTE.
that is correct. I think we have a group of very competitive and competent quiz participants.
We haven't read through an entire question yet. Normally we read
Exactly.
through an entire question. And you see the people that don't have points yet, they're getting all excited
You guys
as
are
well.
good. I'm impressed.
Yes.
Please give us the 6th question.
this place is located at the Taebaek Mountain Range
Junghyun,
평창?
That is correct. Next question, please.
In sports, this term refers to the allowance of a spot for an individual or team that is not qualified through normal play. In card games, this can be designated by its holder as any other card. Name this term.
정현.
Wild card?
That is correct.
You know what? Jung-hyun actually offered information that he loves sports. Is that correct?
It is true.
So I thought you would get it right off.
But it was first explained the card game, so I was quite confused.
Okay.
Well, he got the Pyeongchang one right.
He did. I knew he'd get that because he loves sports.
Please give us the 8th question.
This is used with smartphones or blogs, a mini application program which contains various information.
규범.
Applications?
No. We'll hear the rest of the question.
Including the weather or dates. Also referred to as a gadget, what is this?
정현.
Widget?
That's correct. We have 2 more questions left in the first round. So Eunsan, Gyubom, and Sangmun, step it up. Please give us the 9th question.
This is a conference for the discussion of a subject, a meeting at which several speakers discuss a topic.
정원.
Debate?
Gyubom.
G20?
No, let's hear the rest of the question.
Before an audience. In classical Greek, this word refers to
Seminar.
Nope. We'll hear the rest of the question.
a drinking party with intellectual conversation, and it is derived from the Latin word symposia. What is this word?
정현.
Symposium?
That is correct.
I thought it kind of gave the word away when it
Yes.
said symposia.
The last question in the first round.
Last July, this person took the gold medal for the men's.
정현.
Park Tae-hwan?
That's correct. That was the end of the first round. Let's check the scores. 정현 is in the comfortable lead with 150 points, followed by Yeji at 60 points, and Jungwon, Hoseok, and In-sung, you all have 30 points each. Well, the first round was sort of a warm-up round for what's coming up next. This is round 2. Let's get started. The second round is the all-important round because at the end of this round, we will have determined the 5 contenders who will move on to compete next week.
That's right. In this round, you will see 5 categories, and the questions will be listed according to difficulty, as well as the points. And so in order to choose after you get one question right, you get to choose what the next question will be, and then you will all get the same opportunity to answer that question.
And give us today's categories, please.
Yes. As we see on the screen, trees, invention, September in history, classic music, and chemical. Obvious because of Hanwha Chemical. So we will know how much you did your homework with Hanwha Chemical.
You must remember that you only get one chance to answer a question. If you don't get it right, we'll give you a hint, and then the chance goes back to all of you. Junghyun, you're in the lead, so you get to choose the first topic and the question.
For more warm-up, I'll choose invention, 10.
Invention for 10.
Time named this as one of the 50 best inventions of 2010. Time wrote that the finger-friendly touch screens are adored by consumers. The first of this was released in April 2010 and sold 3 million of the devices.
Hoseok,
iPad.
that's correct. Hoseok, please choose the next question.
Classic music for 10.
Classic music for 10.
In July, 5 Korean musicians took home prizes from a prestigious classical music.
은선.
Tchaikovsky.
That is correct. Are you a big fan of classical music?
Yep, kind of.
Yeah, that was your first point. Choose the next question, please.
I'll go with chemical for 10.
Chemical for 10.
Hi, I'm Shinyoung from Hanwha Chemical. Here's the question. Listen carefully. Hanwha Chemical is the third largest exporter of caustic soda, or sodium hydroxide, in the world. Caustic soda is produced through electrolysis of an aqueous solution of this chemical compound. In fact, 140 tons of this is imported and consumed for production annually. This compound is also commonly used to season food. What is this chemical compound?
예지.
Sodium chloride.
Yes. Or simply salt.
Yes.
예지.
That is a very good or a very obvious characteristic of her major.
Yes, I have done biochemistry for my major, so
That's right.
I think I know a little bit of chemistry, just a little bit.
All right, choose the next question.
Okay, I would like to choose September in history, 10 points.
September in history for 10 points.
On a specific day of this month, September, there will be a roll call event at a ceremony commemorating 2,900.
은선.
911.
That is correct.
You know what I'm noticing here? They're choosing all 10s. No one's dipping down to the 30s or 40s. You don't have to go in order. You can pick whatever number you want.
Okay, then I'll choose September in history for 30.
September history for 30.
On September 5th, 1972, events of this city were broadcast live to the world. The Palestinian militant group Black September had taken members of the Israeli Olympic team hostage.
예지.
Munich.
That's correct.
Wait. I have a question. How did you know what it was asking? It didn't ask a question yet. It could have been how many people, it could have been different things. And at the end of the question, it's what is the city? And you got it before it even asked the question, so I was impressed.
I think I can almost smell the question.
Well, Chunghyun, Yeji is catching up, so
I'll
step
let
it
her
up.
catch up. It's okay.
It's okay. Wow, you have a comfortable margin between the two
I
of you.
think it's
so 50
okay for
points.
now.
All right, Yeji, go ahead.
Okay, I would like to go for trees, 10 points.
I'm sorry, trees for 10 points.
Yeah, for 10 points.
The full genetic code for this tree was cracked last year. For the past decade, supply of this tree's fruit had dwindled, but there are hopes that this discovery will counter that effect. The cultivation and use of fruit from this tree is thought to have
9번.
Olive tree.
예지.
Sycamore.
Let's hear the rest of the question.
The fruit from this tree is thought to have started with the Mayans. The fruit was considered rare, with 100 beans to equal that of one slave. The fruit of this tree is used in making chocolate.
정hyun.
Cacao.
Yep. This was what PJ was talking about. You have to hear the rest of the question to know what it's asking for.
Exactly.
정hyun, choose the next question.
I'll go for trees 20.
Trees for 20.
The ruins of this region were designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1992. One of the temples of this region is called Ta Prohm, and the sprung trees growing out of the ruins are its most distinctive feature. At first believed to be destructive, the sprung roots are now thought to be keeping the monuments intact. This region served as the capital of the Khmer Empire and is a significant historical site in Cambodia.
호석.
Tibet.
No. Let's hear the rest of the question.
Blank what is also the principal temple of this region?
은선.
Angkor Wat.
That is correct. Angkor Wat is the temple in the Angkor site. So Angkor was what we're looking for.
Okay.
What's your next choice?
How about trees for 30?
Trees for 30.
A food company in Korea was the first to extract the raw form of this from a coconut shell. Before, this was mainly obtained from various fruits, vegetables, oak, and birch trees. This is a naturally occurring sugar substitute which can be used as a sweetener for diabetic.
Gum.
인성.
Oh, I'm sorry, gum.
No. 정원.
Glucose?
No. Please give us the rest of the question.
It can be used as a sweetener for diabetic patients. It is also thought to protect your teeth. What is this?
정현.
Xylitol.
That is correct.
I don't know if the camera caught it, but as soon as she read, and it's to protect your teeth, everybody goes,
Yes, why the sigh, 정현?
Thank you. Do I have to choose one?
Yes.
Okay, invention 20.
Invention for 20.
Professor Chang Ah-jun of the University of Cambridge made the controversial claim that this has changed society more than the internet. He said this because he believed the invention of this decreased the time women had to spend at home and ultimately led to their more active roles in society.
정현.
SNS.
No. Let's hear the rest of the question.
When this was first invented, it was advertised as the housewife's best friend. The term is mostly applied only to machines that use water.
Cubum.
Vacuum.
Close, but not quite there. Please give us the rest of the question.
The term is mostly applied only to machines that use water as the primary cleaning solution. What is this?
Washing
예지?
machine.
That is correct. So, Yeji, washing machine and the internet, which do you think is a better invention?
Well, I'd go for internet, to be perfectly honest.
That's because you don't do the housework.
That's right.
Probably that's the reason. But it has more interesting stuff. Because if you open up the washing machine, what have you got in there?
Well,
You
if
know
you
what?
have to do your laundry by hand, that's not.
My mother finds lots of interesting things in the washing machine. So later on, when you have that opportunity, you will think, maybe it's similar to the internet.
All right, Yeji, go ahead.
Okay, I'd like to go for September in history, 20 points.
This planet was discovered by German astronomer Johann Galle in 1846. July 12th was the day that this planet made its first revolution around the sun since its official discovery. This revolution takes about 165 years to complete. This planet was named for the Roman god of the sea.
은선.
Pluto.
Nope. 상문.
Mars.
Nope. Let's hear the rest of the question.
It is the eighth in order from the sun. Name this planet.
5 seconds. Yeji.
Neptune.
Yep. Unsun, did you know that?
You know what? I think every one of them knew it. But it's just, it wasn't on the top of their head.
Yeji, please
Yes.
go ahead.
I would like to go for chemical question, 20 points.
Chemical 20.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Minji from Hanwha Chemical. This question is not difficult, so please listen carefully. Hanwha Chemical's globalization initiative started with their entry into Thailand and China. In April 2009, they also branched into this nation and became the only Korean petrochemical.
Yeji.
Saudi Arabia.
That is correct.
As I'm watching the scores, it's interesting. Junghyun, it will stay up, and she will pick up a few, and then right when she gets close, then he jumps again.
We're about halfway through, so Kyubom and Sangmun, is it your strategy to get all those the high points questions
yes.
right? I'm sorry?
Hopefully, yes.
Hopefully, yes. And Sangmun?
Yeah.
You know what's interesting about this game is until the last maybe 2 or 3 questions, we don't know who's going to be in the top 5. So
Sangmun,
keep
if
it
you
up.
get 4 of the 50 questions right, then you're in the lead. So step it up.
All right.
Okay. Yeji, please choose the next question.
I would like to go for chemical question 30 points.
Chemical 30.
Hello, I'm Yoon-hee Lee from Hanwha Chemical Corporation Legal and IP team. Bulletproof vests that are as resilient, lightweight, and strong as the Iron Man superhero armor is not a thing of dreams. In a nanotechnology journal, a researcher from Sydney, Australia wrote, even when hit by a bullet going 2,000 meters per second, a uniform made of this would be fine. In 2008, Hanwha Chemical Corporation was the first in the world to secure mass production capability for this. This is 100 times stronger than iron. Its conductivity is 1,000 times greater than copper. What is this?
Yeji.
Carbon nanotube.
That's correct. Please go ahead.
Okay, I would like to go for classical music question 20 points.
Classical music 20.
This music is Dance Macabre, composed by Sang-Sans. Dance Macabre, translated The Dance of Death, is based on a medieval superstition that people must dance to escape death. The Dance of Death motif was a late medieval allegory.
Insan.
Past.
That is correct. Or Black Death, as it's known. Next question.
I'll go for chemical 50.
Chemical for 50.
Hello, I'm Sung-woo from Hanwha Chemical. This question is about renewable energy. On July 26, Reuters reported that a photovoltaic system was ideal in generating and supplying electricity to keep buildings cool in the summer. In 2010, Hanwha Chemical acquired a Chinese
Insang.
Hydrogen energy.
Nope. Please give us the rest of the question.
acquired a Chinese company which was the world's number 4.
Yeji.
Hana Solar One.
Nope. Kyubom.
Solar Fund Power Holdings.
Nope. Let's hear the rest of the question.
Which was the world's number 4 producer of this, a key component of a photovoltaic system. This is made up of solar cells. What is this?
Chungwon.
Uh-oh. Plasma?
Nope. I'll give you 5 seconds. The answer we're looking for was solar module.
Or solar panel.
Well, I'll choose the next question. I'll go for invention 30. This is a multiple choice question, so only you are only given 3 chances to answer the question, okay?
Which of the following inventors received the Nobel Prize? 1. Wright brothers for inventing the airplane. 2. Thomas Edison for inventing the light bulb. 3. Carl Ferdinand Braun for inventing the television. 4. Alexander Graham Bell for inventing the telephone.
Eunsun.
Number 3.
I'm sorry?
Number 3.
3. That's correct.
I have a question. Was that a good guess, or did you know that answer?
It was a guess.
It was a guess?
Yeah.
All right. What's your next choice?
I'll choose chemical 40.
Chemical 440.
Hello, I'm Hannah Kim from Hanwha Chemical. This is the latest news from our corporation. In June, Hanwha Chemical Corporation and the U.S. healthcare giant Merck entered into exclusive global agreement. The agreement was to develop and commercialize Hanwha Chemical's HT203, a candidate form.
Kyubam.
Biosimilar?
Yes. That was your first question that you got right.
yes.
Congratulations.
The sleeper has arose. Now watch out.
And Sangmun, that means you need to wake up too. Kyubam, go ahead.
I'll go for trees 50.
Trees for 50.
According to a study from the Korea Forest Research Institute, stress levels of electrocuted mice fell 25 to 70% when they were put in a room sprayed with this.
Hoseok.
Pine tree.
Nope. Let's hear the rest of the question, please.
Forest bathing has become a well-being trend, and that is because this helps expel toxins from the body, increase blood circulation, and relieve stress. This is released by plants as a protective measure from rotting or being eaten by some insects and animals. What is
Insang?
Acacia.
No. Kyubam.
Herb?
Yeji.
It's called pit and treat.
That is correct. Yeji is now in the lead with 240 points, and Changhyun, you're in the second place with 190 points, followed by Eunsun at 90 points, and the rest all 30 or 40 points. So Changhyun, do you still think it's okay that she took over?
Not really, no.
Okay. All right, Yeji, go ahead.
I would like to go for September in history, 40 points.
September in history for 40.
The first association for this sport was established in England, September 1893.
Hoseok.
Football.
No. Let's hear the rest of the question.
The sport is believed to be named after the first place it launched, either a town or at the country home of the Duke of Beaufort. Early rackets used in this sport were made.
Jungwon.
Tennis?
Changhyun.
Cricket?
Let's hear the rest of the question.
Early rackets used in this sport were made from sheep intestines and the projectile objects hit by the rackets.
Yeji.
Netball.
Nope. Listen to the rest of the question.
Were made from feathers attached to a champagne cork. What is this sport?
Eunsun.
Badminton.
That is correct.
Changhyun, I was a little surprised from your answer, being the sportsman that you are, when they said racket and you said cricket.
Yeah.
But Eunsun, wow. When did it come to you? Did you know it before and just hold back?
Yeah, when I heard the word feather.
Oh, okay, kind of gave it away.
Please choose the next question.
Yes. Let me choose invention 440.
invention for 40.
This first gained worldwide recognition and fame in 1972 at International Book Year hosted in Paris. This is the abbreviated title of a Korean Buddhist document whose title can be translated to Anthology of Great Buddhist Priests, Zen Teachings. It is a movable metal print book which was printed in 1377, 78 years earlier than Gutenberg's famed movable type printing press. This proved that the first movable metal printing process was invented in Korea. What is the title of this?
예지.
직지상경.
That's correct. You're in the comfortable lead with 280 points. I think even if some other contestant gets all the questions right, you are moving on to the next round. Congratulations. Go ahead and choose the next question.
I would like to choose September in history, 50 points. Please.
September in history for 50.
On September 10th, 1981, this painting by Picasso was transferred to Spain from MoMA in New York City. It is a monumental masterpiece by Pablo Picasso. This was created in response to the Spanish Civil War and the 3-hour bombing of this Basque town by German warplanes. This shows the tragedies of war and the suffering it inflicts upon civilians. What is the title of this painting?
You have 5 seconds. PJ?
This is gray, black, and white, 3.5 meters tall and 7.8 meters wide. A mural-sized canvas painted in oil. And the first letter of this painting is G.
I'll give you 5 more seconds. Insun.
Goya.
No. Jungwon.
Kerala?
I think we'll have to give you the answer, and the answer was Guernica.
I have no idea.
Did you know that, Insun?
Actually, I learned it
Okay.
because I just majored in Spanish
Aha.
literature. It's really a little embarrassing.
All right, so I get to choose the next question, and I'll go for classical music for 30. You only get 3 chances to answer this question, and you'll know why when you hear this.
What you see is an art piece by Sandro Botticelli. What you hear is a segment from The Four Seasons by Antonio Vivaldi. Both pertain to a particular season. Which season?
Sangmun.
Spring.
Congratulations. Are you a fan of classical music?
Actually, not really, but I am enjoying.
Yeah, all right. Do you know all the other seasons too?
Yeah, actually, last night I listened all 4 season songs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. All right, go ahead and choose the next question.
So I will go with classic music 40.
Classical music for 40.
This well-known piece was a variation of an old French melody, which was also the tune for the famed Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star song. This musician traveled constantly.
Jungwon.
Mozart?
Yes. Jungwon. It says you started learning to play the piano from the age of 5.
Yeah, I did. I actually played this piece when I was in middle school. So I know
Wow.
this.
I wish we had a piano so she could.
Yes, yes. I was from the age of 5. That's amazing. I would love to hear it. But you know, right now we only have 2 questions left, and we have 5 of you that are kind of fighting to see who's gonna be in the last 5. We have 3 of you that are distinctly already made it to the final 5. So it'll be interesting. The last 2 questions will determine.
All right, Chongwon, go ahead.
I'll choose classical music 50.
Classical music for 50.
This year marks the 200th anniversary of the birth of Franz Liszt, and what you hear is one of his trademark symphonies. This symphony focuses on the 3 main protagonists. The first movement is about the hero, the second is about Gretchen, and the third movement is about the devil Mephistopheles. This symphony was inspired after a dramatic play by Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. What is the title of this symphony, or the title of Goethe's play which it was named after?
I'll give you 5 seconds.
Okay, your hint is a famous play by Goethe, and it was about a man who sold his soul to the devil.
Insun.
Faust.
That is correct.
Good job.
All right, so we're down to just 1 question, and that means you have to get this question right, some of you. All right, so invention for 50.
The invention of this was first attempted during the 19th century Napoleonic Wars as a method of preserving foodstuffs for the winter.
Insung.
Refrigerator.
Nope. Let's hear the rest of the question.
This process became more commercialized, and now these can be purchased by anyone. Andy Warhol portrayed these items from a well-known label as a main subject for his first solo pop art exhibition. What is this, or what is this type of packaging called?
Changhyun.
Tin can.
That is correct. Congratulations, Changhyun. You are moving on to compete next week along with Yeji, Insan, and Chongwon. Congratulations, the 4 of you.
And we have our first official tie at the end of our 2nd round here on our first day of the competition. And so, but actually it will be between Kyubum and Hosuk. We'll have 1 more question, and the one that gets the answer to this, it will not actually add to your score going to the next round, but it will take you, either you'll become one of the 5 to compete next week, or you'll be moving on to the 3rd round.
And here's the question. This term refers to an elected official who loses power as the end of his or her tenure approaches. Hosuk, I know you have it.
Lame duck.
That is correct. All right, congratulations. You are moving on to the next round next week along with the 4 others. There is 1 more chance for those of you who didn't make it to the top 5. This is the final round. Let's get started.
아직도 조금 긴장이 되네요. 판 누르느라고 손끝이 지금 다 빨개졌어요.
다 같이 못해서 아쉽지만 그래도 기쁩니다.
그러면 패스했으니까 다음번에 더 분발하겠습니다.
열고 루틴 문제도 있었습니다. 근데 제가 드렸던 거니까
제가 준비했던 것들이 안 나오더라고요.
지금도 너무 떨리고 심장이 터질 것 같습니다. 최선을 다해서 파이널 라운드까지 갈 수 있게끔 노력하겠습니다.
There we have it, the 5 contenders who are moving on to compete next week. And I always talk about gender, it seems like, but we started out with 5 men and 3 women, and look what we have now, 3 women and 2 men. Well, and things are not looking as happy on this side of the room.
Well, I will tell you this. We've had people come from this stage all the way to the final round.
Yes.
And so you still have lots of hope.
So this round will determine who will stay with us and who will be leaving us today. There's a total of 5 questions, each worth 50 points. And the person with the highest point will move on to that side of the room, and we'll see you back next week. And the categories are, PJ.
The categories are origin, demonstration, environment, number, and object.
Cubum, you have the highest score. So please go ahead.
I'll go for number, please.
For number 50.
Listen to the following statements and multiply each blank for the answer to this question. The first number of the mathematical constant pi is blank 0.1415.
상문.
3.15, 3.14, but...
No, let's hear the rest of the question.
Korea's Chuseok is on the blank day of the 8th lunar month. This date is also the date of the biggest full moon. Aristotle and other ancient Greeks believe this number to be a paradox. Blank is an integer between -1 and +1.
Cubum.
0.
That is correct. What's between -1 and 1?
0.
You knew that, someone, right? All right. So, Cubum.
Object, please.
Object.
The following statements describe an object. Name the object. Number 1. In the Bronze Age, this was a magical and symbolic item in the possession of chief shaman priests, which conveyed the will of the gods. Number 2. This central gallery is the largest room at the Palace of Versailles. It is named the Hall of Blank, for it is made up of 357 of...
인성. Nope. We'll hear the rest of the question.
357 of these. Number 3. The evil queen in Snow White asks this...
Cubum.
Glass.
Nope. And the chance is only left to Sangmun now. We'll hear the rest of the question.
Asks this object, who is the fairest of them all?
I'll give you 5 seconds, Sangmun. Give us a hint.
This is your hint, and you are all eligible to answer. This object is...
Oh, sorry, am I not?
No,
allowed?
if you want to go,
If you wanna
give it
go.
a shot.
Mirror.
That is correct.
Mirror is correct.
All right, Cubum, so you're in the lead with 140 points, but that doesn't secure you the position to move on. So go ahead.
Go for environment. Yes.
Environment for 50.
Australia is considering proposals of culling this wild animal as part of its contribution to fight global warming. There are over 1 million of these animals in the Australian outback, each producing an annual 45 kilograms of methane gas.
I think you got it, Cubum. You had that look on your face. So, are you sure about your answer?
I think so, yes.
Are you
right.
really sure about your answer?
I'm pretty sure, yes.
Because you can secure your fate now, because if you get this wrong, it goes back to the pool.
I think I got it.
Okay.
All right, shout it out, Kyubam.
Camels.
That is correct. Congratulations.
Sangmun, we're going to have to say goodbye.
Yeah.
But we appreciate you coming out, and thank you for being successful in making the final 8. And we'd like to hear your final parting thoughts about your experience here on Contenders.
Well, it was really good experience to be here, like on the stage. It's very new, like a broadcasting company, and like a quiz show. Well, I was thinking I want to be there someday in the future, and I make it. So I feel satisfied, and then I'm happy to be. I mean, I felt it's okay to be in like among 8.
Yes.
So.
Well, congratulations. What a great attitude. And Insung?
It was just amazing experience that I got over here today, and then I hope you guys, the rest of you guys, will do the best for next round. And then, yep.
Great.
Thank you. That's what I can say from here.
All right, there we have it. The 6 contenders will move on to compete next week in hopes of becoming the next overseas sales recruit at Hanwha Chemical. They all did a fantastic job, but a bigger challenge awaits them next week. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.
I hope to see them after the show, and I wish you guys will have fun during the show.
Please watch us and what we got. Thank you.
I'm satisfied. I'm here today. I see the new things, new experience.
I will be looking forward to the next challenge. I'll see you next week.
I'll try my best for another opportunity or chance.
I'll try my best and I'll try to make it to the next round.
Show what I'm capable of tomorrow. So check me out.
I enjoy fear. Means I'm close and I'm ready. Watch me out.